circle or half circle with this foot? In your heads, real quick. Don't move, don't bend.
I think it's a half.
It is a half. It is a half, right. So you're going to step a half circle, and it's also, for purposes of the seam, not an exact half circle, which would leave you in an unbalanced position, right? Technically a hanmi, but with somebody's centrifugal force, maybe not optimal. That half circle is a little bit wider. About the way we would have used to step our foot with the original Ikkyo years ago before we added even more of that angle. But the emphasis should be more on this angle off the line and squaring, right? This is a much better position for this movement than trying to pull that off here with somebody's weight coming around to this side taking you that way. If their weight's taking you that way, better to have your foot out just a little bit to counter that weight. So, half step, plant your center, right? So Jeff, I'm going to ask you to run around, and the minute you grab my first wrist, just let go and walk off over in that corner.
The first wrist?
Yeah, the second one. First wrist, yeah.
I see. So,
Yeah, so when I do it. Yeah. So here's where I am. When I finish that movement, test key. Test key. Right? I'm solid here, right? I'm solid in this position. If I had only stepped to here, and you test key, yeah, a little bit, right? But it's harder balance, right? Same thing. More importantly, push gently on the shoulder this way. There's an anchoring that I can use this leg for. Push gently on the shoulder this way, not so much. You're fighting centrifugal force, so your feet need to be anchored in a position to do that. One more time, please. So when your partner comes in, when do you move?
so, am I good?
No, you're going to do the full length. Too late. Way too late. Bait the hook. He thinks he can get it. He thinks now he got it right. Keep going. Now bait the hook here. Right? We're baiting hooks. He's got to believe he can get it. And that's another tricky part. Right? The first time you come into that exercise, cross wrist grab, is this idea here, right? And in the beginning, when every set of cue, they wait till about here and then they step in and they do it. But that's not the exercise. The exercise is a balanced leading exercise. He needs to believe he's going to get it. This is half the point of the exercise, right? Maybe a third of the point. It's the same notion here. He has to believe Ushiro, like he's going to get it. He's got to believe he's going to get it. Once he believes he's going to get it and has it, then I can make my big movement and make my jump out there, right? There's no greater joy in the world than getting Joe Harrity, because he covers a lot of distance, and if you can actually get him to have to reach for his fall, mint. Like your goal should be to throw Joe Harrity through the bogan, because he's a big guy. You have to be this big just to get him to catch up with his footwork. Okay? So one more time through, emphasis on half circle, anchored position, locked in here. If your partner were to let go and key test you, or balance test you, you'd have good balance front to back, and some sort of leverage you can use to protect against side to side. Okay? That's it. Walking and sprinting. That's the speed. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll take it. Whoa. Don't, okay. You're like a kid on the swing set. We're going to bring you in a little bit.
I'm smaller than you.
We're like, woo-hoo, tilt the world. Where's yourself, Joe? So, two things. I'm going to come to you. First, I'm going to attack like you're attacking and show you why it's making it harder for them and dangerous for you. You are letting your centrifugal force literally take you way out here, and it's creating a whipping motion. The attack itself is actually a little closer in, slowly. I'm trying to come in here close to him, here. What that will do is it takes a bit of the centrifugal force off of him. It also prevents you from spiraling out and really relying on the position of that shoulder for stability. Okay? So just keep it just a little closer. Okay? on you. Back up a little bit. You know what this is coming, right? Distance. This is a running technique, so.
I want to give you distance.
Yeah, you want to give me distance. Good, Jeff. Good big steps. Good, good, good. Yeah. Yeah. Stop that. Love it. Elizabeth, you're up. And here's the key. Good. Keep those praying mantis hands.
Right, it was early.
A little early. Yeah, that's okay. So, breathe a little. No matter how fast we're coming. You're coming up from in here. Be careful you don't come up out here, which is your tendency under duress is to come up out here, which is actually dangerous for your shoulders. Come up from inside. You have control of the situation. All we are is me running in circles. That's it. So come up the way you want to come up. Roll forward the way you want to roll forward. Keep those hands, because the hands also, you know how this works, right? Someone's gripping here and here. It adds a little extension. Do the technique at your speed regardless, right? Coming to you. Start moving out towards you. Yes. Need some energy, those hands up. Boom. Yeah, better. Better.
Closer.
Good. If you can get someone to crash into the tripod, you get a prize. Buy a new tripod. Good. So next variation on this exercise, I'm going to take away the 180 training wheels. You're going to still load from here, but you're going to throw at a different angle. Okay, that's it. Just got to change the angle you're going to throw, and not throw somebody this way where they can't go. All I want you to do is realize that this movement at 180 is a teaching method. And then if you turn it to here, you can still throw here. I would recommend over-rotating than under. To try to do it here, you can. If you're patient and wait, you can, but it's a little trickier. From this angle, throwing into this pocket is going to work better, okay? But just break your training wheels slightly. Big flashy steps. Going this way, big flashy steps, right at that heating vent. Ooh.
Fix it again.
Ooh. Do a short one just to show you can. Ooh. Do another short one to show you can. Ooh.
The short ones?
And the long one. Long. Look at this. Look at this lead. Yeah. Ooh. But the point on the extra lead, I'm controlling. Right? I was controlling. She's going. I could have done this all day. She's just an automaton doing what she's supposed to, grabbing his wrist. I can do this all day. There's no rush. Ushiro techniques are an exercise in patience. Let it unfold. Let it unfold. Take your time with all the movements. Relax. Next. Good.
They put you right in.
That's fine, good. I can roll around. Remember, I don't have to go straight. I can turn if I feel in danger. Just don't intentionally throw someone into the wall. But
No, but
you're good. Uke has an ability to change their direction as well. If they're not taking you to do that, they deserve the wall. Watch those arms. You're going to be stronger in here. Try not. It's centrifugal force all the way towards up. Keep them in. Think about your elbows into your side, and they stay inside as much as possible. It's hard because of this centrifugal force. Keep those elbows tucked. Elbows tucked. There you go. Elbows tucked. Elbows tucked. Yes. That idea. Next. Time close for running technique. Don suit candidate. Bat. I come out like bat and heat. You want to give room. Don't worry about anyone falling. You worry about you and your space to protect yourself. That exercise is coming next. Good. Good. Who wants to be as fresh uke? Booyah! We'll go at a reasonable pace. I'll be your uke, Elizabeth. I know you said you were coming in feeling cold on this, so we'll be good.
Oh yeah, with the one fish playing Taylor before practice.
Good. Elizabeth, you good?
Closer.
Don't edit, just turn. Oh, okay, I see what you're going for. Good effort. Not quite there, but good effort.